3, 2, 1, 0. Let's begin. So welcome back, everyone, to Saku Racing League. Every Friday, I race with my subscribers on Twitch, where I attempt to beat them and normally fail. But we start with boots, open world, which means no rain sequence at the beginning, no weapon, so we have to find one, and we have to defeat 7 dungeons that have crystals. And I'm trying to remember what else. Defeat Ganon, kill Aga too, which means go through all of Ganon's castle. Alright, we got magic from that guy, which is nice. One of our items here, or the tree pulls, is what's it called? Blue rupees, and we also have a bush crab dropping bombs. Shadow, thank you so much for the tier 3 16 months, helping me out with the partner plus push, which I forgot to put on the screen. Oh, I don't want a heart piece, so we're gonna be skipping that. Rip 20 hearts, all of you who are hopeful for that. Yep. Thank you so much, Shadow. 20 hearts dead, yep. Ignore all these. What do we got? Trying to save some time. Hopefully save some time by dying. 58 out of 300. Yeah, I'll put that on the screen once we're done the race. A speedrun and a race. Ega 1 is still on the table. We haven't got the hammer. Until we find the hammer, Ega 1 can always be on the table. I came over here to get bombs. I don't need bombs because I have 6 of them, but now I have 7, I guess. You can need Ega for Dark World, but hammer can also sometimes be on Pyramid Fairy, depending upon crystal placements. So if hammer is on Pyramid Fairy, that means that Aga is required to deliver the red bomb. So wow, we got some nice items here. Got the gloves. Well, tell him to get off the table. We need to eat off that thing. What is my Madrinas tonight? It is Peachy Lychee. Which I believe, like, I'm slightly allergic to. But only slightly. Can I get something good, please? 300 bucks, pretty good. I'm seeing a lot of yuck. What, you want Pearl on Pyramid, Ice Rod on Ped, and Aga 1 required for whatever reason. Ugh. Yuck. Nice cam. Thank you. Chicken sent. Officially, I've been like off my game with chicken toss for a long time, so that felt really good. When does eggnog come into season? Is eggnog in season yet? I don't know when that is. I don't drink it. It's too much for me. I can have like a sip and then that's it. No, but in a few months? Ah, okay. End of November? Oh man, you guys are missing out. We get eggnog super early in comparison to you then. December 1st? No, we get eggnog like before Halloween. I guess we'll grab this. Okay. Well. That was interesting. Let's go into the back of Escape. Sometimes I often forget this. If current month equals December, eggnog is in season true. Wow, programming jokes. To be fair, it is colder up there. Yeah, right now it's pretty cold. Hype train success. Thank you so much for everything. I really appreciate it. Oh, hey. Okay. Lamp. Let's start at my place now. Nah, I do have gloves this early sometimes. I just, more often than not, I mainly autopilot, if that makes sense. Yo, first, thank you so much for the raid. I mainly autopilot at the beginning of the game. I don't really need to worry too much because I'm gonna circle around to everything anyways. All the Sphere 1 checks are something that I will typically pick up no matter what, just because they could have something really good. Also, we got a sword now. This is fantastic. We use the hook shot to get through the block and grab the chest, as well as, hello? Rude. As well as, yeah. Removing the water from the dam. Ooh, a hurricane! I didn't think that hurricanes, happen this late in the year. Also, I'm a middle of the land kind of person, so I don't actually, besides tornadoes and blizzards, I'm not very familiar with most, what's it called? Natural disasters? In November? Oh my god. You can get hurricanes in November? That's gross. I'm so sorry. I feel like living near the coast must be really stressful. Because of that, like, exact reason. Saku is enough of a natural disaster for Canada? True. Actual facts. Blizzards are a thing here too? Oh man. Yeah, blizzards are no fun. Just be safe. Any of you that are near the coast, any of you that are gonna be near the hurricane, please be safe. I'll take that. I was not prepared. Ooh, yes. Give me more. Give me more. Nope. 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 No, I should have just used bombs. I got confident. Heart container. Rupees. More rupees. More heart. Not really very exciting. $26 Celsius. So it's a trade-off. I feel like it depends. 26 Celsius is also really hot. Hey, R-Gamer, welcome in. Also David, Mr. Ring. Oh my god, this guy! I've seen him a couple times. Also, those of you who have been watching the VODs and have been watching the streams, I had been having a lot of tech problems with my camera recently, and I have fixed it, mostly. If it breaks now, it's a motherboard problem, and I will be sad. So, does this work? I did run close enough to the ledge, so I'm gonna run on water. We got ourselves 20 bucks on the ledge there. We don't need that. 26 Celsius is fairly comfortable. 26 Celsius is like when it starts to get a little warm. Wow. More health. If you're from Florida, you just party during the storm. See, okay, that's something that I feel like is actually really interesting to me, because like here, right, our natural disasters we get are tornadoes, blizzards, like I said before. So I'm pretty familiar with those ones. And normally if there's a blizzard going on, it's normal, right? It's normal here. It's something where, oh, I don't have the moon pearl. I can't do this. It's something that we just don't really pay attention to. It's like, oh, it's another one of these, right? It's not really a big deal. But, you know, other places are like, oh my god, there's a blizzard that's super stressful and super scary, you know, be safe and whatnot. And I feel like that's when you live around those kind of natural disasters for a long time, you might become like a little bit desensitized to it, if that makes sense. So you're not like as scared, but they're still just as dangerous. Even though you might not be as scared, they're still pretty dangerous. Well. You get super cold. I probably get colder than most other provinces. And unless DT is living in Manitoba, I can guarantee you that my cold temperatures go lower than DT's. Also, welcome in, Tarazan. I do, and that's the thing is, Manitoba has both extreme cold and extreme heat. Like, it's pretty gross both ways. But the great thing is that means that I'm like less sensitive to weather changes. I don't like any of my options, by the way. I'm really not particularly impressed. I'm not gonna do Eastern right now. I'm gonna go up Death Mountain. Cause check concentration. Supposed to be cold. I mean, I guess if you live in like the Northwest Territories, but that's not really a province, that's a territory. You have what are known as continental weather patterns. Is that a thing? I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that before. Oh yeah, I don't need that. Okay. Yeah, it's we don't often get it, but it can go below -50. I mean, below -50 is like a few times a year kind of thing here. And it can go above 40 Celsius. So it's like, it's a huge range. And you can have an over 20 degrees Celsius weather difference in a day. So like, it can be in the negatives before you go to bed. Or not before you go to bed. It can be in the negatives when you wake up, and then plus 20 during the evening. But yeah, that's what you get from like being in the middle of the, like, really far away from land, like major bodies of water. But yeah, the higher temperatures aren't super frequent, but we do get them. And normally when we do, we have actual buildings open with air conditioning and stuff like that. Like safety places, because it's really hot. And just to make sure people are safe. Hey MSG, welcome in. Goodness gracious. This guy. More money! Wow, we keep getting so much money. I don't want to hand in the mushroom. Bombos. Ooh. Okay. Okay, it's fine. We'll just go the long way. I am not getting very good items, and I don't want to go into Eastern without a bow, and I don't want to go into Hyrule Castle at all. But it's looking like we be going into one of them. I hear, and I could be wrong because I'm going off of hearsay, but that there are places in like the UK area that don't have air conditioning as a regular thing. The bow! My voice just cracked there. Okay, well, I want that. 20 Hearts has been dead for a while. You have some friends in the UK, and that's absolutely true. Oh man, I can't imagine what it would be like without AC. Well. I guess we can go to Uncle? And then if we don't find anything there, we can go to Hyrule Castle. If they don't find anything there, I guess we're going into Eastern. And then I'll feel real dumb for skipping Eastern. Hey, Cyber Chow. Unusual. I mean, I feel like it's one of those, like the UK, right, is surrounded by the ocean. I can imagine that they would be used to having regular temperatures, if that makes sense. It's something that we don't particularly have in my province because, like I said, we're so far away from the ocean. So normally I'm assuming, because I'm not a geography person, as we could tell by the GeoGuessr stream that I did. I feel like they would have normally pretty, like I said, pretty regulated temperatures. So it would be unusual for them to need air conditioning like that. I am not getting anything. Did I? I didn't go to Uncle. I just skipped Uncle. I went right into Hyrule Castle. This is what I get for talking. Chat, I blame you. Swamp coolers? Oh, what is a swamp cooler? Wow. Oh, that doesn't help me at all. Well, guess now we'll actually go to Uncle, and then if we don't need to. We can see, but what if it's... I don't want to give the mushroom. I don't want to give the mushroom. Ah. Nope, we're going to see Uncle. We're not going into Hyrule Castle yet. Well, it's a... Oh. Uncle is sad. Oh no, Anthony. Eee, okay. Wow. Rude. Me, no likey. Used to tell me stories like that, but I was never sure it was that just like old-timey thing of walking up both hills. Yeah, it's the temperature fluctuations here is very much real. It's just but so okay, there's two things that's being talked about. Yes, the temperature fluctuations here are real. You can believe your family member. Oh yeah, I guess that had to be a small key. Yeah, we're not doing that yet. We're gonna go Sanctuary. And why is going to Hyrule Castle so terrible? One, because Hyrule Castle, more often than not originally, when I started exporting my Saku Racing League's streams to YouTube, I would consistently, very consistently, get copyright claimed anytime that I went into Hyrule Castle without fail by somebody who was not the real content holder. And I'm just gonna do it. I don't want to hand this in, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Also, hey Adam, welcome in. No, there's no overlay at all. Zircon, we're not allowed to have chat on the stream because Twitch wants to exclude Twitch chat from the whole conversation. So, oh no. What? Flippers? It is weird. It's really weird. Which has been really silly about it. Basically what they try to do is they try to make it hello? Random police, we're going too fast. They try to make it so that you can stream to both. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about many things here because we have like 500 conversations going on at once. Moon Pearl, nice. Okay, that's gross because now we still have Aga in play. I was hoping that would be Hammer. What was on the ledge here again? Second, somebody was like, why is it so awful to go into Hyrule Castle? Copyright claim, number one. Second issue with Hyrule Castle is that it isn't rewarding you for it isn't necessarily rewarding you for doing. Actually, no, we have Titansmiths. We don't need Aga. Maybe, potentially. We still have Hammer, potentially, and Pyramid Fairy. And because I've also gotten copyright claimed by royalty-free music by the royalty-free music holder. So I no longer accept royalty-free music as royalty-free at this point because they're like, oh, well, you can just email me and I will release the claim, but then they copyright claim every single video and I'm not doing that for every single video. I have been absolutely wrecked by copyright so many times that I have a copy and paste response now for every single thing, and anytime it comes up, anytime I go into Hyrule Castle, I get copyright claimed. Anytime I have the end credits, I get copyright claimed, so I skip through that really fast so that I don't have to worry about that either. Like, yeah, it's just been a disaster with that. I get copyright claimed by the royalty-free music that I've used. No. At this point, I know that I can fight the copyright claims for the game music. I don't know that I can fight it if I add, like, the legalities on that is a little weird, so I'd rather not risk changing it and just fight the original thing, right? It's easier for me to be like, hey, this is gameplay and it has nothing to do with your copyright claim. Oh my god, there's the bow. Than it is for me to add random music to the thing and be like, hey, I've added your music to my gameplay and thus it should be fair use, which is not 100% accurate. So, and it wasn't Nintendo. I mean, it doesn't need to be Nintendo copyright claiming it either, because there's like multiple different companies involved in making the music, so like, and different publishers who hold rights to it. But in this case, it wasn't actually even the person who owns the, like, it was just somebody who had taken the game music and then recorded themselves with a webcam singing over the music, and then copyright claiming anybody who played the game. It was pretty awful. So, yeah. But, yeah, it's just, I've learned to, I have a system now. Yes, it's annoying, but it's better than, you know, having the whole video demonetized. I haven't had a lot of issues since I've been doing it. I started getting, like I said, I started getting copyright claimed by the royalty-free music that I used for my intro outro. So now we got, now we have new intro outro music even. And yeah, it's just been a hot mess all the time. But yeah, and like I said, the other reason is the fact that, like, when I do a dungeon, like Turtle Rock, Beeves Town, Hyrule Castle, or not Hyrule Castle, the other ones, Eastern Palace, I get a crystal or a pendant, which is at least a progression towards either finishing the game or also unlocking a pedestal or something, right? If necessary. So, but Hyrule Castle is literally nothing. You don't get a reward for it. And if Hyrule Castle had a crystal at the end of it, or like a chance to get a crystal, I would be more incentivized to do it. But it doesn't, so yeah. Couldn't remember where it was driving you mad. It's just a royalty-free thing. So it's probably somebody else used it in their video or something. Was the original one that I had. Flute, okay. I think that's all the items. I don't think there's anything left in here. I think it's just map and compass, if I'm not mistaken, which means I don't need hammer to finish this. There's a reaction channel I watch on occasion. They get copyright claimed based on the audio from a couple seconds of clips, so you've dubbed over the lines to get it okayed. Yeah, I mean, that's why I talk so much while I'm in Hyrule Castle and while I'm in the credits, is because if I don't, I know that I'm gonna end up with that claim from the guy with the webcam music. Professional gamer. Can be anybody on YouTube. Yeah, exactly. Oh, darn, that was a pendant. Okay, well, that's fine. And Nintendo doesn't own everything. Nintendo has partnerships a lot of the time, or contracts. Originally, I feel like originally, right, Nintendo probably didn't have as much control over their stuff because it was just contracted or whatever. Or they worked with specific people, like, you know, they have Capcom for some of the Zelda games. They have a bunch of other people that have made content. Now Nintendo basically owns anything. And, well, I have opinions about Nintendo stuff. I have opinions about Nintendo's, practices and behaviors that a lot of times people get mad at me for, especially because I'm a Nintendo, like, I play Nintendo games, like retro Nintendo games. I don't have the mirror, so we're not gonna do that for now. But there's some sort of RNG involved with how blind spawns its head. If you go into the room, oh wow. If you go into the room with blind and you do the exact same thing every single time, there will never be any changes. It will always be the same patterns. However, if you do, like, if you go in a second time, it's random. So there is a set pattern if you know the way to do it. It's not random the first time, as long as you do the correct movements that you need to. Ice Rod. Hammer! There we go! Alright, Aga is no longer in play. I bet you somebody went to Aga and is gonna be mad when they find out that you don't need to. My plans, I have no plans to buy a Switch 2 at all. I have a Switch 2 for a giveaway, but I have no intention of spending my money on Nintendo stuff for a long time. And, yeah. I feel like Nintendo has a lot of great franchises and a lot of great things that you could, right? They have a lot of great franchises. They do a lot of really fun stuff, but I'm not going to support them if they continue their anti-consumer nonsense. And it's probably pretty weird coming from me who plays a lot of Nintendo games. But I haven't played anything from Xbox or PlayStation or anything else for a long time either. But yeah. I also I get really frustrated with people who are like, oh, well, it's just, that's gonna be the way it's gonna be. Because, like, and then still buy it while still complaining about it. Because it's like, you know, yeah, you have the option to not buy it. But yet here we are. Hey, Kill, how you doing? Welcome in. There is a lot of chatter going on right now that I'm not going to be able to keep up with everything. But, and that's the thing. I have such a ginormous games queue, and I have so many retro games to play. I don't need to buy anything new. And while it's fun, like, to be able to play, like, the newest games and stuff, I'm mostly investing in my computer rather than anything else. Oh, I didn't realize that, Miso. But yeah, I have big sadness for Nintendo because I really love the games that they make, and I really love what they do, but also at the same time, like I said, it's one of those things that I have the option to not buy it, and so I'm not going to continue to support the company. You know, people don't like that. I get it. But it is what I do. I am the way I am. Not much I can do about it. I mean, there is, but I don't want to. I very much am somebody who, if I have a stand that I'm taking on something, I will take that stand to the grave. I should probably look and see what my items are. These are all crystals. Tower of Hair is red crystal. Probably should check and see what Palace of Darkness is, because that is also something. But we could. Let's do Eastern because it's right here, but then we can mirror over to Palace of Darkness. Or by mirror over, reverse. Go into the portal is what I mean. Nah! But yeah. I think the thing that like sealed it for me was upping the cost of 7-year-old hardware. There's a lot of things that annoyed me, but that was like the end of the line. Alright, we have 7 crystals to get. We have 1 pendant that we also picked up. Fire Rod is nice. But yeah, like I said, I love Nintendo. I have so much nostalgia for Nintendo. I have a lot of nostalgia for Xbox because it was like my main console for a long time. And so it's really sad. Like, it makes me very sad to see how far Nintendo has fallen in my eyes. Not necessarily saying in everybody's, because like everybody can have their own opinion and that's fine. But there are specific things that I just thought, hey, this is the company of, you know, whatever, and yeah. Another issue with consoles are the company can just brick them for whatever reason. That's been a thing for That's been a thing for a long time. Like, they used to have that for the Wii, I remember, if you modded the Wii or whatever. I know that it's been a thing for a long time that they could brick the consoles. Because I remember it being a problem back in, like, the Wii days. But, I think the difference with this, like, this and now versus then is that they'll brick your console even if it has nothing to do with something that you did. If you buy a cartridge from somebody secondhand and that somebody has uploaded it to whatever, some sort of game cartridge, and then resold it, and then you plug it into your console, you get in trouble for it. And you can get your console bricked for it. Whereas the Wii days, it was whatever you did with your console. It wasn't necessarily like secondhand banning, right? There is a difference between then and now, which a lot of like Nintendo, like hardcore Nintendo fans just don't want to admit. And it's kind of a little messed up. But yeah, I know that my opinions on this matter can be somewhat controversial. And I'm okay with that. I know there will be some people who very much disagree with me, and that's okay. Like, you are welcome to buy the thing. I messed up. Darn. I thought I could save it, but I was like a second off. Ah, oh well. Just don't accidentally buy a bootleg cartridge if you get a Switch 2. Exactly. Just get lucky and get one that hasn't been hacked. But yeah. Like I said, I have a massive games queue. And to be honest, most of the games that I'm gonna want to play are randomizers anyways, or need some form of randomization or mods. And a lot of the newer Nintendo games just won't get those. So I don't know why I'm even going here. Okay, it is Crystal. I'm like, is it actually something I even need? No. Yes, it is. But yeah. Whoa. Oh yeah, chat's family friendly, so be careful. Your favorite Ganondorf fight is from Twilight Princess? I don't know which one is mine. If it is Twilight Princess or Wind Waker, also, wow, I'm glad I have the bow. And again, that's fair. Like, Esping, you're welcome to do, like, whatever you want. Like, I'm not saying that you can't. But, I just won't be. I don't know why I keep doing that. But I think the other thing, too, is it's just too expensive. I have to invest heavily into my computer. Magic mirrors in Turtle Rock, okay. I have to invest heavily into my computer, so I'll prioritize computer over everything, right? They are going to, like that's going to be what I put my most money into, just straight up. But I can't afford a lot of like new consoles or whatever else, especially when they're coming out like every few years. Like one of the things that I liked about the Switch was how long that life cycle was, which a lot of people did not like because it meant that a lot of the newer games were kind of getting, you know, not very good. What's it called? Optimization? No. Oh my god. Like they were really buggy. The sword duel fight, yeah. For Twilight Princess was pretty cool. No, thank you. But yeah, that's just my thing. I plan on playing randos all the time. That's basically what I'm going to continue doing until there's randos and Metroidvanias, and Zelda games that are old. If the life cycle for the Switch 2 ever ends, I might consider getting one secondhand. Possibly. But, it would be at that point when it's no longer a current thing and not supported anymore by Nintendo. Half magic! I need small keys. Okay. When it becomes a retro console, yeah. When it becomes a thing that is no longer connected to the whatever, and that's only if it still works when they take the servers offline. I keep wanting, I'm like, oh man, maybe I'll find the mirror here. Oh no, we got a hint that mirror is in Turtle Rock. Okay, that would have been Boots. Someone needs to develop a console that bakes and serves you pizza and green apple soda. I feel like there is a console that actually used to be an oven, but I don't remember who made it. It was very much a meme console. I messed that up. Ooh. Was it Xbox? Somebody made a fancy, was it a refrigerator? Somebody made a console that was weird and had some sort of kitchen appliance. Fried chicken, the KFC console. Was that a meme? Or was that like an actual thing? Xbox made a fridge, but it wasn't a console as well. It just looked like one. Wow! What? They didn't even have a real console? Wow. Unacceptable. You can't make a fridge console without the console. Think it was a meme? Oh man, I'm sad. Alltech? What's an Alltech? Rude. No, thank you. Wow, that's a lot of bombs. The original PlayStation 3 could be mistaken for a George Foreman grill. That's amazing. Your mom hates the pod turtles? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You're a butt. Nope. I don't need to worry because I have one more hit on the boss. Alright. Second crystal found. Do you prefer Link's Awakening original DX or remake? Original DX because it has a randomizer. I mean, I think the remake does as well, but Switch emulation do be weird sometimes. I can finish Turtle Rock, can't I? If I have the right entrance requirement. I'm gonna go up Death Mountain. Yikes! This is bad. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. I can't tell if you're trying to tell other people or you're trying to tell me. About Archipelago Rando, Miso. Because like most of the things that you've said so far in like telling like things like that, I am already familiar with. I am doing a 12-game archipelago and 10 game archipelago. And some of those games that you listed in there are games that I have in the archipelago. Darn it, it's Quake! Alright, Quake is Turtle Rock. I just wanted to, like, I don't know if you're, which game has your favorite Tektite? Not Ocarina of Time. Actually, you know, I don't even like Tektites at all. I don't know that I could have a favorite. They all suck. No entrance for you. Yep, big sad. I didn't play Link's Awakening until like, I don't know how many years ago, but it wasn't too many. Like, probably about 7 years ago. Thank heart. A book. Yuck! No, that's so mean. I don't have the mirror because it's in Turtle Rock. So now I have to go all the way back up there just to get the stinky mirror. Yo, have a good night, Anna. Why is it stinky? Because it's in Turtle Rock. Turtles are stinky. Having a favorite Tektite is like having a favorite dead rock. It's true. I didn't play A Link to the Past until the Rando came out either, to be fair. I played like a very small amount of it when I was a kid. And that was it. But I wasn't allowed to touch it because my parents had like a 100% run and they just needed to defeat Ganon. And I got on the console and they had 3 save file slots filled with different spots of the game, so I deleted the one on the top, which was the one that was basically 100%ed, and I was never allowed to touch the game again. So whoops. Boomerang is in Ice Palace. Ooh, how exciting! Gotta change my rope for that. You did them a favor. They can 100% it again. Maki. Ah! Rude. Yeah, I didn't have a lot of experience with Zelda games except for Ocarina of Time. And Ocarina of Time I had a problem with because I couldn't get past the Deku Tree. So I got stuck in the first dungeon. Yeah, I couldn't figure out the fact that I had to take a stick from one side and light the web on fire on the other side. Whoops. Not what I meant to do. Yikes! No, thank you. Wow! What garbage! So hopefully I can get Mir in here, and then I can go to Power of Hera. There's a crystal there. Skullwoods we can finish. Desert Palace we can finish. Swamp Palace, I think. Oh, wait. No, depending upon what... Yeah, with... Sorry, my brain needs to reboot. Depending upon what the entrance requirement is for Misery Mire, once we get this mirror, we may be in go mode. Big key. That's impressive how quickly. I mean, we're 50. Oh, that's not very fast. Never mind. I've been talking a lot. I always feel like dead rocks do look a bit like little vampires. I don't have the mirror, but I have to go this way anyways because I have the big key and I need to make sure that I get the stuff over here. I just have to hope that whatever's in there is not the entrance requirement for Misery Mire. I saw Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages in the store when I was a kid, but there was zero chance I was ever gonna get it because it was way too expensive, and there was 2 of them. We got Butter Sword. I kind of am a little sad that I wasn't able to get some of the guides and stuff when I was younger. Just like, even if it wasn't the game, but getting like the book for it would have been really cool to have. Because I think a lot of the games also had a lot of the story in their books. There it is. There's my mirror. Oh man. I really like reading lore bits about games. I think the game that I, weirdly enough, know the most amount of lore for is Final Fantasy X. Which isn't even a game that I regularly play. It is a game that I played once. And, but the story of the world is so fascinating to me. Excuse me. EZPZ. You still have your Nintendo Power magazines that featured the Link to the Past graphic novel? That is pretty cool. Oh, the race room name is Elegant Turtle Rock. People are gonna be... Wait, did somebody guess? Hang on. I need to scroll up in the conversation here. Somebody guessed. Oh no, Hookshot, I think they said. That you would need to dip in a Turtle Rock and get Hookshot, not Mirror. We always have little goofy conversations at the beginning of, at the beginning of the race, just to, oh, hello. Just to see if there's, like, you know, a way that we can figure out what the name means of the race room. Because obviously it means nothing, but, you know, kind of trying to see if we can make little guesses on how the race room name could make the game different is fun. Reminds me of the game Snake. Wait, the boss of Turtle Rock. One after you break the armor reminds me of the game Snake. Like the phone game? Where you like eat the little bit on the screen? Or are we talking about like something else? You know, Fox was playing Final Fantasy X-2 in the Discord while I was working on things, and one of the characters, Riku, when a snake enemy shows up, she says, "Snake, snake, snake," right? And Fox was like, "Hey, it's a Metal Gear Solid reference," and I was like, "Oh, is that where that's from?" I've always been saying it because I knew it was from Final Fantasy X too. Saku, bless your heart. Classic Saku. Well, it was the one game that I knew that had it. So I was like, oh, it's from Final Fantasy X too. This poor snake. How did you not fall? Skill. It's because when you have the sword out, and Moldorm bunks you, then you won't fall. As long as you're like holding the opposite like way of where the pit is. You can climb back up on the wall. Okay, yep, we're in go mode. Why am I going in here? That's a great question, because I'm looking for powder. From Arcane? No. So that I can eat anti-fairies. I need to catch up on Arcane, but I think it's on Netflix. Which means I can't watch it. No, thank you. Oh, I'll take that. No! Ah! Rude. I still have yet to finish the first season. Netflix decided to make Canada their test thing for shared accounts and whatnot, which kind of killed the Netflix thing here for me. Did I? Oh, I have the big key. What am I doing? I'm in go mode. So the good news is, Misery Mire, Skullwood, Swamp Palace, all of this is going to be really nice to go mode if I remember that I can go mode it. Scat! Ash with the tier 2 17 months. Thank you so much for the support. Oh. I was on the wrong tile, and so I'm like trying to get back on the right tile because I was moving too far left too fast. Ouch. Ouch. Just take all the damage. We don't need to hit that. Oh. Oops. Ooh. Those were ready to go immediately when I bombed open the door. How are you doing, Highwayman? There's a lot of people that I haven't said hi to yet because there was very, very busy conversation happening earlier, and because I'm racing, it was difficult to see everything all at once. I didn't pick that up. Well, well, well. I guess we're doing it the old-fashioned way. I forgot about the silver arrows. Monkey. Hooray. I went to get the silver arrows and I was like, oh wait, hang on, I forgot to grab it on Death Mountain. I think I learned over 3 new methods of dealing with that boss since I started following the channel. Wait, what are the other ones? Oh wait, no, I need this boss. I need this dungeon. There's the bomb strat. Locke, thank you so much for the raid! The bomb strat must be one. There's the cape strat. What's the last one? Silver arrows? The silver arrows is, I thought, the one that most people would... I guess you can. You wouldn't typically have silver arrows when you started this. Just tanking the damage and the spin attacks and the acid. Oh yeah, that's fair. That is in fact something I do. Well, see, so here's a fun fact. Also, hey Drewski. Hey Luck, thank you for the good luck on the race. Have a good lurk. Go get food. The thing about the tanking the damage from the boss in the Vitreous fight is that the acid does way less damage than the eyeballs. So what you do is you take the hit from the acid. That sounds really bad, but you take the damage from the acid, which prevents you from taking the damage from the eyeballs, and then because you can do a spin attack there, you just take the small damage from the acid, then go into the group because you got the iframes spin attack there, right? No, Sir Calican, no. We have a way with words here. I have no idea what you're talking about. But yeah, just, all you need to do is take the damage from the acid to avoid taking damage from the eyeballs. If you take the damage from the eyeballs, you will lose like half your health, depending upon how much health you have. Or all of it if you have less than 4 hearts. But, and depending upon what armor you have. But either way, it's going to be, better if you just... Yeah? Iframes are really strong today. Oh my god. Take the hit, get the iframes. No! No, 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 no. Oh my god. I'm being bullied. Oh god. None of you went the correct way. Oh, I got the double. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Another dungeon complete. Why did I go and do this whole dungeon? I could have skipped half of it. Why? Oh my god. Is there a correct way to anticipate on this boss? Kinda. No, maybe. I don't know. Not one that I've seen. It's random. That's it from Vitreous. I'm lucky if I 11 cycle this boss. The thing is important, or what is most important with it is you should be able to shoot at the actual hole when it's popping out, right? If you can aim directly at where it's coming out, it doesn't matter which direction it goes, right? So, that way you at least hit it once. Why am I here? Great question. I am in go mode. I shouldn't be. Ah, you're rude. So if you shoot, but that's all about timing, right? You have to know, and you have to set up before you get in the room, because when you are in the room, you can use the sounds, right? The audio cues of the physical, of the music to know when the boss is coming out. And if you were using that time to swap to your weapon, then you won't have the same audio cue. So it's something that you're like, yeah. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying. Aim at the hole where the boss is coming from, not where you anticipate that it's gonna be. Because you will always know where the boss is coming from. You won't know where it's going to go. Yikes. Not bad. Again, took no damage. But didn't get the powder. You should know where the boss will go. Wherever is least helpful. Even after taking account of knowledge that it will go in the least helpful direction, yeah. Hey Johnny, welcome in. There are specific bosses that you can kind of anticipate where they're gonna go if you set up things correctly. Like Blind, right? Blind is one of those scripted bosses for the first time that you fight Blind. So if you can practice the Blind fight, then you can get it consistently so that you're always doing the same thing, you will always be able to complete Blind. Hello? I moved forward to try to mirror closer to the thing so I wasn't going to get attacked by the tentacle monster. Apparently I just went into the dungeon. Things like Argus will always go in the direction where you are. So if you move to a specific direction, Argus will follow. Does it ever bother you that the duck can pick you up in Lost Woods but not Zora's Domain? Really feels like it should be the opposite? Yeah. Go mode, go mode, go mode, go mode, go mode. So, somebody tell me how the race went for Locke. Somebody who was there? You won? It was a nasty seed? How nasty? Somebody tell me all about that seed. Also, I'm wearing my pink glasses today because it's been a while since I had the camera working, which means it's been a while since the light was on in the stream room, and my eyes are a little bit sensitive to them. So I'm wearing the pink glasses because I don't want to get a super migraine. But I'm glad that the camera's working again. Because I've been, like, not able to do a lot of things because I've been, you know, not having my camera working. What makes a super migraine super? That sounds awful. So I call it super migraine because I don't want to say hemiplegic migraine every time that I'm talking about it. So it is, there you go. Thank you for the command, Scarth. Hemiplegic migraine, hello vehicle, that's really loud outside my window. Is a migraine that is a very, very strong, very painful, stroke-like migraine. So I get paralyzed, and the pain is so intense that my body goes into literal shock. And oh god. And so yeah, they're really, really bad. I messed up because I wasn't far enough back, which is fine. But yeah. It's not a thing that I want to have happen. Since I was typing it up for something else anyways, my seed for me had swapped enters a small key, compass, map, shuffle, 232 Triforce hunts, Pato Lotto, enemies, drop, sword start. Oh, wow. Wow, what a seed. That sounds really bad, so you have the problem. We've done a really good job of, like, making it so that it doesn't happen frequently, thankfully. So I don't, yeah, it's more prevention, right? Like, prevention is important, and that's what I'm trying to do with the glasses. Right? Because I'm not getting it right now, or anything, it's just, yeah, making sure that I don't is the important part. But because it's basically like having a stroke, it comes along with the negative parts of that, right? You get the paralysis in your face and whatnot in your body and yada yada. You get the memory issues because you're getting, you know, brain damage and stuff. Things like that. But no, like I said, it's all about prevention. That's the important parts of it. I love how I like didn't even go into Super Bunny Cave. I also didn't go the correct way. I'm here for I'm here for silver arrows. I'm at 125 and I'm in go mode and on my way to GT. And to me that just feels wild. It is an hour 25 minutes into the seed. Well, now an hour and 26, but yeah. I think that hint really helped me quite a bit. I also skipped a lot of weird things because I was so busy talking. And I'm really lucky that it didn't kick me in the butt or bite me in the butt. I can't remember what the saying is, but yeah. Hey, Pemic. How many people are racing today? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 9 people. 9 people. You've heard it both ways? Okay. Both work, they just use different, not so euphemized version of butt. That's fair. I just like thought Saku lurked. Yep. I'm glad that nobody said anything. This is a race, so I would have been really sad if somebody was like, yo, you didn't pick up silver arrows. Is there a word for the opposite of euphemism? Euphomism? As faux, F-O-F-A-U-X. Got him. Can you get out of the corner, please? No. Danger! How do I deal with you? Please move. Go away. Thank you. No, no, no. Thank you. Goodbye. Dysphemism? Is that correct? I have no idea what you're talking about, Scar. I have never heard that song before in my life. Hi, Zenith. How goes the rando? Oh, you know. Oh, much better now. We don't have a lot of things. Oh my god. Just go away. This one guy. The red what's it called? Mimic decided it wanted to surf through No. It's you know what? We're in the middle of a race and I'm in GT. So I made a joke earlier about how I was rebuilding my computer in order to install the latest A Link to the Past hacks and whatnot, and now I'm actually worried that I might win. But I was trying to fix my camera. Oh my god. Yo, Rain! How's it going? If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Okay, I figured that was the case, but I just wanted to, you know, have one on standby. My gameplay today has not been fantastic, so we're going to just go with that. Oh my god. You're a butt. You're a butt. I'm back here. Saku setting up hacks on the fly. Whiff. No. 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 Oh, hi, Rain. Ah, spikes. So many spikes. Ooh, though that was pretty good. See how I aimed at the actual circles instead of at, like, which direction they were gonna go? That is what I'm talking about there. With Lemo. And trying to aim at the circles. Instead of where you think that they're gonna go. Ooh, taco just finished. Good examples that are safe in this chat. That's the hardest part, being family friendly. Cross product, thank you so much for the raid. So many raids today. Hi, Cross. I would ask you about how stream was, but you were probably playing Silk Song, so I will not ask so that I don't, I assume that things were good, and I don't want to hear about the game, please. Welcome in, Raiders. Ruby is scratching her bed. Oh god, that's not good. Ah, yeah, I was pressing right. That was the wrong direction. Yeah. That's our love to the Blossom Kingdom Menace Queen. After Silk Song was first announced, I was certain it was the name of a K-pop band. Really? We will never get Half-Life 3. What I would really wish is that they would sell the rights to Portal and have somebody make another Portal game. Yeah, but Valve doesn't make games anymore. They're just Steam. Alright, Cannon. It's time to duel. Not Yu-Gi-Oh style, though. Like, actual duel. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, not 6, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Who cares about taking damage here? Because it's not bad and we have blue mail. Come back here. Cannon. I need to hit you 4 times, please. Cannon, please. Oh, yes. Ah, ha, ha, ha. 2. Ha 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 ha. 3. Ha 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 ha. 4. Ha 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 ha. Oh no, silver's my true weakness. Yikes. 1, 2. Come back here. Rude. Nope. Nah. Yeah. Oh. Done. Sakura Tsubasa finishes with a 3rd place time of 1 hour 37 minutes and 28 seconds. Done. Third out of how many? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 3rd out of 9. That's pretty good. Doggo, so sleepy she is. Certainly a step up from last week's seed and the week before. I think last week was Aga, and the week before that was a pedestal seed. I'm curious. I really want to know. Hang on. I gotta see if anybody else has their tracker on the screen. I'm gonna open up their streams. Hang on. Did you fight Aga? Hang on. Did you fight Aga? Oh, I don't see an Aga tracker. Oh, nope. I do see an Aga tracker. So you didn't fight Aga. So Flash didn't fight Aga. Did Kara fight Aga? Kara doesn't have an Aga tracker on the screen, so I don't know if Kara did. Did Saku get baited? No, I didn't. I thought about it, but then I decided to do something else, and I don't remember what it was, but I got really rewarded for it. Oh God. Joe doesn't have tracker on the screen. Shroom? Yeah, I handed in Shroom I contemplated, oh yes, that was it. I handed in the mushroom and it was Flippers, and then I went and did the cave. I think that's where Titansmith was. Or maybe it was Moon Pearl. Moon Pearl was right side chest, I think, in there. My go mode? I think the mirror. But that's because I knew where it was. Like, I knew where it was, and I just happened to get everything else beforehand. But there was a hint that said mirror was in Turtle Rock, so while I was clearing everything else out, I got a hint for that. And I was like, oh, okay. But then I ended up getting everything else I needed anyways along the way, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'm just gonna go get the mirror. Mirror hint in Turtle Rock was in pod. I went into pod stupid early. Like, really early. Was it the seed name? It did say it was elegant, yeah. I cleared Thieves Town without looking. We were like super in-depth conversation. Considering like how much I wasn't paying attention to the game, I shouldn't have been rewarded as well as I was, because oh my gosh, I had like, there was so much conversation that I didn't get a chance to read and whatnot because of the game, but also at the same time, like, yeah, it's just, I skipped so many things, and I probably cost me a lot of time for that. Where was Ether? It was in GT. I think on like the top. I think it was either in Dark Magician Room or at the very top where the two Helmasaurs, mini Helmas are. So yeah. That was good. It was a pretty good seed all around, honestly. It was definitely a seed I would give to somebody that wanted to play it. Likely up top somewhere. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was right side chest on the top. All right. Also, because a couple of people have asked me this now, my mailing address is the same as it was before. I know there's a few people that are waiting to send me things, but yes, it hasn't changed. I still have the same P.O. box, but I've now had 3 people ask me the same question in a very short period of time, so I figured I might as well mention it on stream. Because yes, I do in fact have the same P.O. box. It's now been taken over by somebody else. Although the new people, I feel like they don't really know how to react to me when I go in there. I don't remember what I went in there for. Like, I went in there to ask them that everything's okay, and they're like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Well, what do you mean? What do I mean? The place was closed for like 2 or 3 months." like, do I still have my P.O. box? Do I not have my P.O. box? Where's the compensation for the fact that I couldn't actually use my P.O. box? But yeah. You guys on fixing the computer was worried when I saw that photo pre-race? Oh no, it was just, I just needed to take out something and put something new in. It wasn't anything too bad. It wasn't like my hard drives. Gosh, those I've had to replace multiple times. My nails are so long. Yeah. 150 out of 216. That was a pretty good collection rate. Not a great time for that though. I feel like I should have been faster. I would have been if I didn't, you know, have to go into things a couple of times because I'm a goof. Looking at you, Hookshot Cave. But yeah, GG. It was good. It was a good scene. And a good conversation. We had a good conversation.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you liked it. If you aren't already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the bell to get notified when I put out a new video. A huge thank you to my patrons on Patreon. You help me to be able to continue making videos. And if you want to become a member of the Patreon family, the link is in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!